Hold on. Good morning. Good morning, folks. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. This is Snapzilla Gorilla. Wax was good. What up? Man, I'm really pissed at myself this morning. We got my damn vest. Now I know how important that damn vest is to me. Holds my water, holds all my shit. What's good, Wax? Xander was good. Was cracking. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
You don't recognize me? Shay's brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's up?
What's up? What's cracking, man? Marcus.
What's up?
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, he trying to date my sister, so, you know, had to let him know I'll be out here working. What's good, y'all? So, yeah, I'm feeling a little off this morning. That's what's up, Wax. Yeah, you was going hard in the paint yesterday. When you go that hard, you gotta take a little break. You know what I'm saying? Regather yourself. You know what I mean? So this morning, we're gonna start off with something a little different. You know, I love boxing, so I gotta talk about this, you know, and I completely forgot that the Lomachenko Lopez fight happened on Saturday. You know what I mean? So I didn't get to watch it live, but I did go back and look at the highlights. And your boy Lomachenko got picked apart pretty well. You know what I'm saying? He got worked over a little bit. Tried to come out in the later rounds, but your boy Lopez showed up and said, you know what? I ain't gonna let you get the best of me. So in the 10th round is pretty much the only one Lomachenko won in my mind. So, you know, Lopez was like, nah, I ain't getting caught up in your matrix. You feel me? So, what I want to talk about in regards to Lomachenko and Teofimo, right, is not necessarily the fight itself. You know, I don't know if y'all are into boxing, but what the hell? I don't know if y'all are into boxing, but you know, there were some good hard lessons to be learned from that fight. In regards to angles and stopping the guy from getting an angle on you. You know what I mean? So, Marcia T was good, mama. So when, you know, Lomachenko, he's really good at finding angles and using those angles to get to the blind spot of his opponent, especially because he's southpaw. So those southpaws, what they tend to do, if they know how to use their southpaw stance very well, is they'll get to the outside left angle. They'll get to the left outside of their opponent. And the way they do that, well, that's if their opponent is orthodox fighter, right? So if you're an orthodox fighter, going up against a southpaw who really knows how to use their stance against you, you got to know how to stop the angles, right? Because what they'll tend to do, and this is what Lomachenko does damn near every fight against an orthodox fighter, is he'll use his right foot to step outside of his opponent's left foot, right? So he'll use his right foot, he'll come at that 45-degree angle, step to the outside of his opponent's left foot to trip him up, to catch him off guard. And then he'll shift or pivot further outside while throwing them hands at you. So he'll blind you with his hands, right? And then he'll work his way outside to your left. And he'll put his foot outside of your left foot so it's harder for you to turn to meet him. So what Lopez was able to do is keep Lomachenko at a distance, right? And he has superior hand speed. Lopez has some superior hand speed that he used to stuff Lomachenko's advances to the outside. You know what I mean? So it's very important to find those angles in boxing and fighting in general. But it's also important to stop an opponent from getting those angles on you. And Lopez studied Lomachenko pretty good. You know what I mean? To exploit that, to be able to do that. So, really great fight. And went all 12 rounds. Lomachenko just couldn't get the better of him. You know what I mean? The only person who ever got close was Linares when Lomachenko fought Linares. But Linares was also southpaw. So he couldn't really get the angle like that. And he got knocked down by Linares. But, you know, Lomachenko came back and wore him out. So, and that's another thing with Lomachenko, man. He has such great endurance and all that. A decent chin. So, if you don't outbox him, you're not going to pull it out. I know that's really not y'all not used to be talking about that stuff, but I love the sport. I love the sweet science. And so I feel like I wanted to talk about it. Oh, man. Still got that good fog out here. Y'all see that? Every day this week so far. Every day this week. So what else y'all up to? So, you know, people religiously wearing their masks outdoors. You know what I mean? Kind of crazy. But, you know, people are so easily controlled and frightened. You know? Marcy T, you said you're being? I'm being too. Speaking of masks, I told you guys I would get you guys this information on the mask from the CDC. I was supposed to do it from the house, but it's so hard to get things done at the house with these kids running around. Went to a restaurant yesterday, made us have a mask on the table, then off. It's about control, exactly. It's always about control. But I'm gonna share this information with y'all in regards to masks right here. Very interesting information. And YouTube, this is straight from the CDC. I'm not making any assertions. Let me see. I'm not making any assertions. I'm just giving you the information I got straight from the CDC, YouTube. So don't play no games with me. All right. Now, the CDC, Computer Whiz, what's up? I was just talking about that Lomachenko Lopez fight and how Lopez whooped on Lomachenko and got the better of him to pull out the win. Stopping Lomachenko from getting those angles and all that. All right, so now I'm getting into this mask situation. Once again, YouTube. This is information straight from the CDC. I'm not making any assertions. I'm not giving any opinions. Because, you know, last time I talked about masks, YouTube shut my shit down, my live, and removed it. So now I got some solid information from the CDC. So what you gonna say about that? All right. So this is basically an article, and I'll put the article link in the description, and it has a link. It talks about the report, but the report itself, there's a link to the report in the article so that you can go check it out for yourself. You know what I mean? So this is straight from the CDC, and this is an article based on a CDC report. This is not my assertion. These are not my opinions. Daniel Gill, what's up? What up, bro? Your lives are always interesting. Keep the good information coming. But that's why I'm here, man. Cause who else other than people like me gonna give you the truth? And this shit, you won't find this shit in the news. The article came out of a right-wing local paper, and it's not getting any national coverage right now. You would think it would, given the brevity of the situation. Oh, I forgot to put freaking electrolytes in my shit. Man, I'm off today. I forgot my vest, right? I was only able to bring one canteen because I forgot my vest. My vest holds my canteens, so I had to put this sucker in my cargo pocket. I forgot my damn electrolytes. I forgot my damn selfie stick. That damn selfie stick is missing. Not missing, but I forgot it at the house. Really off today. So, who else is gonna give it to you? Even these so-called, you know, alternative journalists, right? Like Tim Pool and ABL and them. They're not gonna give you this information. You know what they're talking about? Little silly shit like, you know, what team Didn't stand for the anthem and all this other bullshit. Like, that's fucking important. Just nonsense, man. A lot of fluff, even from these alternative sites, you know. Slow down, then snap. Hey, brother. What's up? I've missed your lives. So, you been sick? Sick with what? You all right, Fred? Did you have the Tecate19? All right. Outside is key. Yeah, got to be outside, man. And you know they don't want you to have Thanksgiving or things taken, as I say. I call it things taken. You had a heart attack? Sorry to hear that, bro. Shit. That sucks, man. Do you exercise? That's when I always get hurt. I have to slow down. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. No, I got caught up because as I was leaving, because you know I prepare in the morning. I get my vest, I get my boots and all that shit ready, you know, everything to take with me. I brought my freaking jump ropes, and my jump ropes were right there with my my vest, you know, and the freaking I grabbed the jump ropes, didn't grab my vest. And actually, shit, this stupid thing. My electrolytes are actually in the truck. I just forgot to drop them in my water. It's all good though. So,
That rope, man.
let me see. I had my mask on, but it did not help. What you mean, Fred? Been trying to catch your lives, but dealing with newborn. Oh, congratulations, man. What the hell? This stupid phone. My wife is due next month, January 27th. Baby number 6. So look. So Fred, what did the mask not help with, Fred? The heart attack? Help me out here. Stacy, what's up? Oh, shit. Almost slipped. Good thing I got like cat-like reflexes. All right. Well, I did slip. I almost fell. So, I think it was being funny. Oh, right. Hello. Well, did I come in on you saying, yes, K-Bear is expecting. We're expecting number 6 next month. So.
No, we're gonna walk slow.
And guess what?
Trust and believe, I'm gonna walk slow.
We ain't going to no goddamn hospital. You understand what I'm talking about? Nope. We got everything ready to go at the house. Everything ready to go at the house. Home birth. I ain't taking my baby to no hospital. Believe that to retrieve that. And I have a homeopathic osteopath ready to see my baby when it's born. Fucking with nobody hospital. All right, so. Oh, that's what's up, Stacey. Appreciate you. So this article, I'll put it in the description when it's live renders, so you guys can check it out. And also within the article, there is a link. Thank you, Andrew. In the article, there's a link to the CDC report itself that shows this. Okay, so it's not. This is from the CDC itself. So I'm gonna start it out. So, the CDC released a report last month in which the nearly 71% of individuals infected with Tecate19 reported always wearing a mask. Always. 71% of individuals infected with Tecate19 always wore a mask. According to the report, the cracks are made to get whatever it is in your bloodline. So, always wear a mask. 71% of those infected with Tecate19 always wore a mask. All right. This opposed to the 4% of individuals, 4% hitting this iron as usual. That's what's up. That's what's up, Computer Whiz. This opposed the 4% of infected individuals who never wore masks. So 4% of those infected never wore a mask. That's what's up. That's what's up, Computer Whiz. Tina Hartman was good. Did y'all catch that? Tina Hartman says, hello, Snapzilla. That crazy. And wore a mask, got them nowhere. I went in the grocery store, that's it. Yeah, and I only wore one there because they require it. They won't let you in there without it. So, am I good now, y'all? Still frozen? There's a YouTube or on here, Meme Flare. He claims to wear masks all the time, and he still got Tecate19. Yeah. It's important that you breathe out into the atmosphere. You're not supposed to breathe back in any of the waste product your exhalation gives, right? We are supposed to breathe in the waste product of plants, which is oxygen. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to have a closed loop in our breathing. This dude over here not wearing a mask. So look, the number of individuals infected with Tecate19 positively correlated with the consistency of mask wearing. The report didn't address the possible correlation between face mask hygiene, that's a whole nother story, and Tecate19 infection, such as proper handling and disposal of masks. It also didn't differentiate the respondents' mask types. But all that's negligible considering that 71% of the people in this report that contracted Tecate19 always wore a mask. 4% never wore a mask. 4%. Just like the hospitalization totals in New York of homeless people was 2%. 2% of the people hospitalized for Tecate19 in New York was 2%. How often do you think the homeless are wearing masks? And they're always outside. They also confirmed that you catch ears and ear disease. Yeah. You can get all kinds of respiratory infections wearing them damn masks. Because you're not only breathing in CO2, you're breathing in the fibers. There are fibers on the inside of those masks that you're breathing in. And the bacteria you accumulate. I've seen people's faces. They'll wear the mask all the time. When they take that mask down, they got a ring of just disgusting skin shit going around their face where the mask is. It's fucking disgusting. You're breathing out all this nasty shit. Oh, what's up, man? Huh?
All right.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Bacteria, dirt, all the shit that you're expelling from your nose and your mouth is not just CO2. It's all kind of bacteria and germs that your body is expelling. You know what I mean? And you're wearing this thing over your face with all those fibers. You think those fibers are healthy for your lungs? Man, miss me with the shit. I'm gonna start wearing, because somebody told me that the county required that you can't just wear a face shield anymore, but I thought that wasn't true. So I'm gonna start wearing my face shield again. These filters, micro, to find these bacteria. Not some shitty paper mask. Well, if you want a real mask, you want like a half face mask with the canisters on it that have exhalation valves so you can breathe your CO2 out. Or if you want to go real good with it, you get an oxygen tank. An oxygen tank. You know what I mean? Then you're really good. But these masks, get the fuck out of here. Mask pneumonia. Easy led and fed. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the study assessed 314 people tested between July 1st and 29 in 11 different healthcare facilities. So this is a pretty good study, a pretty good broad study that covers a lot of bases. Case patients were symptomatic adults who tested positive for Tecate19. Control participants were symptomatic adults who tested negative for Tecate19, which might indicate a different illness. Over 48% of infected individuals had at least one chronic underlying condition. That's another thing. So I'm in the 14 days before illness onset. 71% of case patients and 74% of control patients reported always using cloth face coverings or other mask types when in public. The report takeaway didn't mention the correlation between levels of reported mask wearing and infection rates. Rather, it focused on the fact that infected individuals reported visiting dining establishments. Most case patients, dining establishments. Most case patients and control patients, participants even reported that other restaurant and bar patrons followed face mask and social distancing guidelines. So not only did they wear a face mask, they also followed the social distancing guidelines. YouTube, this is straight from the CDC. This is not my assertion. These are not my opinions. You understand? So miss me with the bullshit, YouTube. This is straight from the CDC. Saying this about the mask, not me. So they can kiss my ass. You can take this live down. Now I have something to fight it with. All right? I'm not making any assertions. This is straight from the CDC. All right? In bars and in dining establishments, wearing the mask, social distancing, and still 71% of those infected always wore a mask. 4% of those infected never wore a mask. What does that tell you? 4% of those infected 4% reported never wearing a mask of those who caught Tecate19. You understand? I hope y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. We won't even get into the efficacy of the test, right? We won't get into that. I did a presentation on that. I did a presentation showing how one specialist, scientist, expert motherfucker was sitting up here talking about trying to debunk the idea that Carrie Mullis said that that the test shouldn't be used to diagnose anything. And when he was doing that, he further showed that those masks or those tests don't even, they're not effective. They're not efficient because the PCR test doesn't do enough. All right, it tests for markers of a disease, DNA, RNA sequences that they put together in 40 cycles. 40 cycles, which is a low amount. So they're only using 40 cycles. But if they want to completely break it down, it takes longer and it becomes less accurate. You understand? It becomes less accurate than at 40 cycles in terms of reading that sequence. But you know that presentation is up. Y'all can go check that out. So, what is added by this report? Findings from the case control investigation of symptomatic outpatients from 11 U.S. healthcare facilities found that close contact with persons with Tecate19 or going to locations that offer on-site eating and drinking options were associated with Tecate19 positivity. Adults with positive SARS Tecate2 test results were approximately twice as likely to have reported dining at a restaurant than those with negative. All right, so now they're trying to associate with going to a restaurant. You see, at the same time as they're essentially saying, to me, it sounds like 71% of people with Tecate19 wore a mask all the time. They're not just saying that doesn't work. They're saying that going to a restaurant, you're twice as likely, it seems like to me, right? According to this report, that you may be twice as likely to contract Tecate19 than those who don't go to a restaurant. So what's going on with the restaurant industry right now? All these smaller chains, all these mom and pop restaurants, they're getting shut down. Their businesses are closing down. So I don't know. Are they trying to scare people away from going to the smaller restaurants so that these McDonald's and Crackdonald's and Burger Kings and all that shit, so they can dominate? I don't know. Damn it. Let me see. Oh, stupid. Oh my God. So yeah, this is the conclusion drawn, though the report also mentions over 50% of the close contacts were infected family members. Another 30% of the individuals reported their close contacts with friends and coworkers. The CDC combines health care workers, restaurant patrons, employee spouses, daycare teachers, religious congregation members, and unspecified into the category of close contacts titled Other. So y'all see what it is. That report, it goes further into the report, but you see what it's saying, right? 71% to 74% of those with the Tecate19 reported wearing masks all the time. All the time. 4% never wore a mask. So I don't even need to make any assertions on that. I don't even need to have an opinion. You guys can draw your own conclusions based on the information I just gave you. And, you know, I deliberately waited days to talk about this to see if anybody else was going to talk about it. And I'm surprised no one else brought it up, because this is very key information. You understand what I'm saying? Straight from the CDC, YouTube. Straight from the CDC. Queen Strong was good. So, Queen Strong, anybody else who just came in here, I just read from a report from the CDC that shows 71% of those who contracted Tecate19 wore a mask. 4% of those infected with Tecate19 never wore a mask. Straight from the CDC. No bottle cap, or whatever the hell they say. What's that term? No cap? No capping. 71% It bears repeating 800 million times because I really want people to hear this. The link will be in the description so y'all can check out the article and the report. 71% of those infected with Tecate19 always wore a mask. All right. 50 were indoors. 50% of those were indoors at dining establishments, and others were like close to friends and family at the houses and shit. So what does that tell you? Okay, let's say we believe in this whole Tecate19 fiasco, right? To me, that says that being outside with a mask, completely unnecessary and retarded. You understand? And they're talking about 15 minutes worth of conversating within someone's presence. 15 minutes it may take. 15 minutes of close contact for Tecate19 to take hold. So, you know, to me that further tells me if I'm outside wearing a mask, I'm just causing further harm to my own body and to my own pulmonary system. That's what that tells me. You understand? Yeah. So wearing a mask outside, for what? Wearing a mask inside, for what? When 71% of them always wore a mask. 4% didn't wear a mask. Straight from the CDC. So, what does that tell y'all in the comment section? Let me see what y'all got to say. Liars, exactly. Tina, by the way, YouTube, Tina Hardman drew her own conclusions. Tina Hardman drew her own conclusions. You understand? Based on information from the CDC itself. The CDC that you guys call an authoritative source that we can use when talking about masks on your platform. It's still a platform, right? Not a publishing house. To me, YouTube is more of a publisher than a platform because they're always curating. They're always manipulating and cutting content based on what they want. So why are they protected as a platform? That's another story. America's a shithole country. It tells me that. I went to the courthouse to go to the DMV and pay some taxes. They told us masks were optional. Where was this? Blue Bottle Bunny fam. What state is this? You do need, your oxygen intake is extremely limited with those masks on, California dreaming. Do what you gotta do to ensure your health. And treatment, for sure, Queen Strong. Do what's right for your own body. And all treatment, sorry about that. Somebody called me. They don't tell you people pass out or die from lack of oxygen. Well, they do. People do. You're just not getting, your body, your circulatory system and your respiratory system is not designed to have something covering your mouth and your nose at the same time, right? It's not designed for that. Your body is not equipped for that. You know what I'm saying? It's an open system. Your body's not designed to filter out oxygen through a bunch of CO2. You're supposed to release the CO2 and take in oxygen. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your body greater harm keeping that mask on for an extended period of time. That's what it's sounding like from the CDC report. Our governor said we're supposed to wear a mask until November 8th, but it's not really enforced. I did get asked to wear a mask in a restaurant last Sunday. That was funny. Yeah. But why November 8th? Why November 8th? It's because that's after the election. Why November 8th specifically? Isn't the third surge coming? Why would they tell you not to if the third surge is coming? And they tell us the next 6 weeks are going to be the darkest. So why November 8th? Like Convid knows when to strike. Yeah, exactly. Why November 8th? CPR, ABC, airway, breathing, then circulation. Yeah. You need, that oxygen needs to flow in and out. You understand? That CO2 needs to go bye-bye. You understand? That CO2, all those germs, the moisture from your wet ass mouth breathing out, all that shit is clinging to the mask. Miss me with that shit. After the election, she said, keep our poll workers safe. Fuck out of here. And that's not why. Wet ass mouth, yeah. Wet ass mouth breathing ass. Breathing into that mask. Fucking, you know, you got a petri dish in front of your mouth. Shit growing and you feeding it. Yeah, vitamin D and melanin. As you can see, we ain't getting much right now with this cloud cover or whatever the hell this is. But, you know, I got vitamin D K3 supplements. I mean vitamin D2 K3. A nasty ass mouth. Nasty ass mouth all up in that mask for hours and hours. You just breathing that shit in. The fuck? You kidding me? So let's say, all right, let's say that the Tecate19 has entered your mouth somehow, right? Because you did like this. You got the mask on and you fiddle with it with the schmutz. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy that interviewed Dr. Fauci when the first thing happened, he was interviewing him about the mask. And Fauci said, you don't need to wear a mask, right? That's what Fauci said. And the doctor was like, do you kind of get schmutz in that mask? Yeah, you get the schmutz, right? All that shit, schmutz is the fucking wet ass mouth remnants, CO2, all the germs. And let's say you take the mask down, right, to scratch your nose, or you know how some people wear their mask right here and the nose is still out. And someone come, and then you're walking around wherever you're at, the restaurant, the farmer's market, with your nose out. And then let's say somehow Tecate19 decided to enter through your nose. Somebody comes up and tells you, oh, can you put your mask over your nose, please? So now, instead of you being able to expel that Tecate19 from breathing, right? Let's say it doesn't get stuck in there. You're able to breathe it out, right? Because you're actually breathing. Now, you close your nose off after they told you got Tecate19 in your mouth. Now, the Tecate19 is just popping in and out of your freaking mouth until it just gets stuck. You understand? I don't know. You would think. What Marcy T say funny? Her mouth is nasty. Just smell some old folks' breath. Oh, man. Can you imagine? You walking around nasty mouthed and you got that mask on and you just breathing your nasty own shit and then your breath just foul. Oh, man. The word is getting out to Midwestern states and southern states about the impending food shortage. EBT recipients are concerned. Everybody should be concerned. Yeah, Tecate19. Ooh. See how that worked? I just expelled some mucus. Can you imagine if I had a mask on and I'm talking and breathing hard, doing the stairs with a mask on, and then it just shit just flies out and just goes into my mask, a big ass loogie. Where they do that at, y'all? Make it make sense. Can you imagine? I just hocked a loogie right now. And it just came out. If I had the mask on, that shit would have been all up in my mask. Ugh. Start foraging. Well, that's why you need emergency food supply. Maybe later on today, I'll do a short video showing some of the things that I have at the house in terms of emergency food. I get a lot of shit from Patriot Supply. They're pretty good. And I just ordered a few weeks ago a shitload of other things. Like an emergency radio, flashlight, charger combination thingy that you can wind up to charge. And it has a little solar panel so you can charge it in the sun, all that shit. I got a bunch of shit. I got a bunch of shit. You just gotta eat. The food shortage is coming. So you gotta be prepared for that. You botched a bunny. What does that mean? It's snowing there. Here, they say we about to have a blizzard. Ooh-wee. And it's only October. Raised rabbits, very delicious. Oh, yeah. Good idea. They're easy to raise, too, from what I hear. Get some chickens. You will always have protein. Protein and good fat. Raise some chickens. Just collect their eggs. Boom. You have a constant supply of protein. And then raise some plants. Snow World. I am a prepper. That's what's up, California Dreaming NYC. Black Isle PF Walmart, $20 for a 48-hour bucket. Yep. Just get some shit like that. $20. $20 for a 48-hour supply. Get about 10 of them suckers. You understand? 480 hours. Get an electric generator just to keep your refrigerator, and get a deep freezer, right? One of those high efficiency deep freezers, and get you a little solar power generator, that you can charge with a solar panel, and you can keep your freezer going, what I'm saying, every day. Get a deep freezer. Get one for like $200, little, you know what I mean? Keep your meat in there. That way, you can have fresh meat. Get a dehydrator. Dehydrate your meats, fruits, and vegetables. Your rice, your fucking, you know what I mean? I don't have a deep freezer yet. I need to get one. Let me see. My snakes eat rabbits. They be like, why you eating my food, dude? We gotta tell you, snakes, we about to share. We sharing these rabbits. Does anyone feel like angry and confused and ready to fight? I stay ready to fight. I stay ready to fight. I never start fights. I never start them. I'm always ready to finish them. It's always people starting fights with me. Always trying to test me. I'm a prepper too. No prep for lights out. DHS said they are coming blackout. Yeah. Stop Down source says that Northern States will have a savage winter. Yo, that's why when we get out of Cali, we staying away from the north. I got 2 fridges and a standalone freezer. Also a mini fridge in my studio. That's what's up. Get a solar generator. Not that it would really matter in Minnesota during the winter, but also get it. So if you live in those northern states, you need a gas power generator and stock up on some gas, right? Your neighbors got avocados and oranges. So yeah, build a relationship with your neighbors. Get the bartering and trading. Brothers and sisters, please get a freezer and generator if you can afford it. Yep. You can get a good gas power generator from Home Depot for like $300-400. If you want a really good one that has a lot of wattage output, you might spend $1,000. Invest a couple $1,000 in some generators, portable generators. Not one that has to be. You also want one for your house. If you can afford it, get one for your house. That's for your house. It's installed permanently in between the house and the panel. And when the power kicks off, it kicks on. So, but have a separate portable generator for, in case something happens. In case you have to leave your house, you can take a generator with you and you can tow your deep freezer. If you really want to prep, get a truck, all right? Get a truck that can haul some shit and get a trailer, not a big trailer, one of those smaller trailers that you can rent from U-Haul that you can push it in the back of in case you need to bug out. Yeah, you can, propane, yeah, exactly. Your showers. Man. Oh, my solar generators are cheaper. They make window pane power heaters too, $189. That's what's up. Yeah, they're playing with another stimulus, trying to screw those hurting us over. Yeah, dangling the carrot, y'all. Sometimes the stick is better than the carrot, right? You ever heard that saying? The stick or the carrot. Either you beat them into submission with the stick, or you tease them with the carrot. Dangle that carrot in front of them. I'd rather them try to beat me with a stick. I'd rather them try to beat us with a stick. That way, everybody can see what they're doing and they can fight back. But as long as they're dangling that carrot, they're giving people false hope that the government is going to take care of them. And when it never happens, by the time they realize it, it's too late. Yeah, get out of the city, exactly. San Antonio, Texas. Canning supplies are hard to find, for real? You mean like canned goods? No stimulus. If Biden wins, we will all weak mask, he said. Oh yeah, Biden's a bitch. But you have to understand something. Trump or Biden were always going to have cycles of seemingly more oppression than others. So they'll always give us an administration that will give us hope. And then they'll bring in an administration that's completely oppressive and destructive. It's all by design. They need that cycle going, right? They can't keep it one way or the illusion will be discovered. Dice TV, oh, what's up, man? Man, Dice, I think it's Dice TV first time being in my chat room, man. What's up? Welcome, brother. You got a bunch of canned goods? Me too, I got canned goods, beef jerky. I got jerky. I got 25-year food supplies. You know what I'm saying? I got tens of thousands of emergency seeds. You know, I got solar showers that you hang up, let the sun heat it up, and then you can take a shower in it. I got a shitload of baby wipes, flushable wipes, emergency toilets, cat litter. Make sure y'all cop some cat litter. Get a shitload. If you know the plumbing goes out and you can't flush that toilet, to use cat litter in those bags to absorb the boo-boo. Absorb the boo-boo smell. So cat litter aplenty. Lint from the lint trap in your dryer. Keep that because it's highly flammable. So you can start fires with that. So get all the lint you can from that lint trap. Damn, I'm done with number 4 already. I'm moving today. Lap number 4 is done. Yeah, boom, from a weed sprayer. You talking about the herbicide sprayer, right? With the tank? Definitely. That's a good one. That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? Baby wash, right? Get the baby wash in a bottle, right? And let's say you can't use your shower, right? Let's say you're hiking and you get stuck somewhere. Have your baby wash in your wipes. Put the baby wash on the wipes and give yourself a whole bath. That's what I do when I go camping. Everybody wants to use the showers. I just take a whole bath with baby wash and baby wipes. I just take a whole bath. I wash my armpits, my balls, my peen. Yes, the lint. Use the lint as tinder to start fires. Canning supplies. Oh, you want to make your own canned food. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. People are out today. I'm proud of these people coming out here, getting it in. Always got to be happy to see it, even if they do wear a mask. See, just got that mask on. But you know, I ain't gonna lie. I used to train with a mask that was designed to train for high altitudes, but I only wore it during the exercise to kind of like improve my lung capacity. But it had an exhalation valve. That's the key, so that you can let out that CO2. You need an exhalation valve. If you're gonna wear a mask, get one with an exhalation valve that lets the air out but won't let it in without going through the filter. Yeah, if Biden wins, they're gonna let shit go. It's gonna get real dark. But if Trump wins, they have to let a little light shine for another 4 years, right? It all happens in cycles. It all happens in cycles. There's going to be a cycle of a surplus, and there's going to be a cycle of a deficit. Surplus deficit. Just to give the illusion that your vote puts people in place that are going to make changes. But it's changes that they want to make, right? It's changes that they want to make. So, yeah, it looks like, I bet. I mean, look at our skies. Nice and gray. But it's like 70 degrees right now, so. Yes, transfer switch, exactly. You'll need a transfer switch. Yes, an automatic transfer switch. An automatic transfer switch between your generator and your panel at your house. So that when the power to your house shuts down, the main, then the transfer switch will transfer the power over to the generator. When the generator kicks on, it can run independently of your of the grid power. But you want to make sure you got that fuel. Very good information. Now that I'm pretty much done doing the work at my homegirl's house, I got work to finish up on Friday, and I can really go hard with gathering this and getting this information out to y'all. Oh yeah, that's one good thing about California. Excuse me. It cost me $200, and I can plug my generator into my house. Exactly. 31 degrees. Ooh wee. Anybody that lives in the north, where it gets really cold during the winter, you might want to invest in a bike, like a stationary bike, so they can get your cardio on during those cold winters. You can still get your cardio on, you can stay fit year round. So, I don't know if did y'all hear about that woman who died on a flight? She was like 31 years old. The flight didn't even take off yet. She died. Hold on. She died after she boarded the flight, okay, of Tecate19. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I will probably never fly again. And if I want to leave the country, I think I'm gonna have to take a boat. I do not want to get on a plane ever again in my life. That's just me though. Something about that. Something about this Tecate19 thing and the recirculated air on the airplanes. I don't want that for myself or my family. So that's why we're going to visit the places we want to live next year. The places we're considering. And I'm considering Texas, Nevada, maybe Arizona, maybe. Not Phoenix though, it's too hot. The Carolinas, Alabama, Georgia. Those are basically the places that we're considering, but we're gonna visit them first. See what the best fit is. They probably did take her temperature. Well, you know what they're saying? That you don't need to have a fever to suffer from, you know, the pulmonary issues, like, because they say that the Tecate19 is good at hiding from your immune system. It's good at not being detected by your immune system. So your immune system is what allows the fever to kick in. The fever is your body's response to an invader and wanting to get rid of that invader by heating up the environment so that it can kill that invader. So if your body doesn't detect the Tecate, you're not going to get a fever. You want that fever if you get sick. What? How you doing, man? Yeah, for 100%. Probably because she didn't have a fever. She didn't have a fever. It'll be a lot easier for the Tecate to get in your lungs and wreak havoc if your body does not detect it as an invader. So what it does is your body won't have a fever. You won't have a fever if the Tecate19 gets past your immune system. You want your body to detect it. That's why you want a strong immune system. You want that fever. You want that fever. That's your body fighting whatever is in there. Are you going to drive to those? Yes, I am. I'm getting an RV. I'm not flying any goddamn where. Fuck that. We're gonna take a 2-3 week trip. I got family in all those places. I got family in Texas. Oh shoot. I got family in Bama. I got family in Georgia. I got family in the Carolinas. I'm not taking nobody flight. I'm not putting my babies on no flight. Nope. Yeah, exactly. You don't always have a fever. What's up, Nicolette Moore? She was feeling fine on the plane, dead. Well, yeah, I don't know, Marcy. I'm about to read the article right now. I haven't read it yet. Yes, the sat phone is good. So you can get a good sat phone for $1,000, and you'll get I forgot how many units it comes with, but you get a good amount of units. That's what they call it. So each call is 1.5 units. They don't use minutes. So each call is 1.5 outgoing call, 1.5 units. Every incoming call and incoming text message is free. So yes, get a sat phone, and you will not be traced to that sat phone. There will be no signature of yourself on that sat phone. Oh, of course it's a lie, Marcy. Marcy, have you seen the Agenda 21 map? Yeah, I showed that map. Let me tell you something. That map got leaked. The Agenda 21 map got leaked a couple years ago, and it was up for like 2 weeks, and they snatched that sucker down. You can't find it anywhere. I was able to find it for a live presentation I did, I think last year. I was lucky to find it. I had to search far and wide for that map. I will go to the South, but that's me. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna stick to the South. I ain't trying to deal with nobody's snow unless I don't want to. If I want to go skiing, I go up north for 3, 4, 5 days and bring my black ass back down to the South. Have I seen the AI Constitution? Okay. So, I'm about to get into this article about this lady. Man, you can get an acre in some places for $100. Like, if y'all don't quit playing and get this land, buy land, because God ain't making any more of it. Then snap, why am I here? Because I got some shit to line up before I get out. I gotta secure my RV. I gotta secure some funds that I got coming, and I gotta accumulate more, a little bit more retirement hours in the union, because if I retire early now, I'll only get so much a month. So I need a few more hours. Because basically I'm gonna be a traveling handyman. So whenever I need to work, I'll just hop into somebody's local as a traveler. Work for, if I have to work. I'm getting out. Don't trip. And for the longest time, I couldn't convince my wife that leaving California is the best thing to do ASAP. So really it's about my wife being ready to leave. And she's ready now, you know? Because at first she was like, oh, well, I want to buy something out here first. I think it's smart to buy in California, to buy a house, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look, the prices are so high right now. You don't want to buy now when we got this bubble going on in the housing market, because it ain't gonna go up for that much further from here. No, you want to wait until the market comes back down to buy. And that's going to take a while. You might not see that till the year after next. So, but she finally on board with getting out of Cali. So now it's just about visiting places. Yeah. Are the vaccines going to be mandatory? Because I saw some news. He wants it, yeah. They want the crack scene to be mandatory. He was talking about that. He was talking about, no, a health official in California actually was talking about making the flu shot mandatory. They want to make the flu shot mandatory because they're saying with the flu and with Tecate, the hospitals are going to be overwhelmed. So we should make people get the flu shot. And if that happens anytime soon, we ain't sticking. We don't have to just make a hasty retreat. I'm calling up some of my Vegas people. Hey, we coming through. It's a wrap. California is very creepy. I know, Claire. I'm trying to get out of Cali. Oh, hell yeah. Definitely. I'm doing that out here. I'm doing that out here if I have time. I might not have enough time to do that out here. Hell, I even got options in Idaho and Utah. So we just have to go where we're a little more free. Where we can exercise freedoms a little bit more. So look. Oh shit, this phone is stupid. Hold on. God damn it. So now let's talk about this woman who died on the flight, or not even on the flight, on the airplane. On October 18th, officials revealed that a woman in her 30s died of Tecate19 in Arizona on a flight that was waiting to take off for Texas. While her death was reported by Dallas County on Sunday as a Tecate virus death, the incident itself occurred on July 25th. According to the WFAA, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins said that the county had just been made aware of the case a day or two ago. Why it take so long? Jenkins told the outlet that the flight was heading from Arizona to Texas, and a Garland, Texas woman would have contracted the Tecate in Arizona. We don't know a whole lot. Jenkins told the outlet that the flight was, okay, so we don't know a whole lot. We may not know if she was aware she was sick. Contact took place in Arizona. So how do they know she had the Tecate? Was she tested? Did they test her after she was dead? Is the test effective when you take samples from a dead person? I don't know. These are just questions. We don't know a whole lot, but we know she died of Tecate19, right? But there's going to be a kicker towards the end of the video, this article. The woman's identity, the airplane she was traveling on, and other details have not been released. Okay. Dallas County, the woman who had underlying health conditions. The woman who had underlying health conditions died on the plane before takeoff. Dallas County reported that the woman who was in her 30s had underlying health conditions. What were those conditions? Jenkins said the woman died on the plane before taking off while it was still on the tarmac. She was, quote, ill and having trouble breathing, unquote, and was given oxygen, Jenkins said, according to NBC DFW. Officials don't yet know if the woman knew she had Tecate19. What was it? What was it? The woman, they don't know if the woman knew she had Tecate19, but y'all know? How? Again, Was she tested after death? Is the test effective after death? Or are they just assuming she had Tecate19 because she had trouble breathing? And what are these underlying conditions? This is a reminder that there is no age restriction in Tecate, the judge added, according to WFAA. I would strongly encourage people to not think they're invincible from Tecate because they don't think they're high risk category. Dallas County was only able to add the July death to its Tecate virus statistics now because they didn't initially know the cause of death. You see this? They didn't officially know the cause of death? What? How they know now? What's up, man? How they know the cause now? What? You see this shit? Are y'all seeing this? Dallas was only able to add the July death to its Tecate virus statistics now because they didn't initially know the cause of death. What? You talking about 3 months later in October? They didn't know until October she had Tecate19? Is that what I'm hearing here? Y'all help me. Am I reading this right? Dallas County was only able to add the July death to its Tecate virus statistics now because they didn't initially know the cause of death. What? What? Oh my God. What? How do they know now? Is it that they know now, or do they just want to say, oh, a 30-year-old died from it? Oh, yeah, she was 30. But she also had underlying health conditions. And it also took them 3 months to find out she had Tecate at the time of death. Was she tested before or after? How do they know? Oh my God. WFAA reported that the county was informed in August that a Texas resident from Dallas died in Arizona, but the determination that the cause of death was Tecate19 was only shared this week. As in this week, in October. What? Recent CDC studies show that Tecate19 rates are now higher among young people than at the start of the pandemic, as the U.S. enters a third wave. The third wave. I thought it was a second wave. Which one is it? Can these motherfuckers count? Oh my God. The CDC recently reported that there are now more young people than older adults contracting Tecate19. What was it? Come on, man. A CDC report stated that between June and August 2020, Tecate19 cases were the highest in adults in ages 20 to 29, who made up more than 20% of confirmed cases. Guess what else? The death rates, the rate of the deaths have gone down considerably, right? Another CDC study indicated that 1 in 5 adults ages 18 to 34 who had contracted Tecate19 and shown symptoms were still feeling effects of the virus 2 or 3 weeks later. Tecate19 can result in prolonged illness, even among young adults with underlying chronic medical conditions. Is it because of the Tecate19, or is it because of the underlying conditions that they had before the Tecate19? What? They had underlying health conditions that they suffered from before Tecate19. But because they had Tecate19, they're saying, what? What are they saying here? With colder fall winter hitting the U.S., a rise in coronavirus. Damn it, I said the word. Damn it, Tecate virus cases is also sweeping the country. Something experts have issued warnings about for months. With a colder fall, whether hitting the U.S., a rise in Tecate viruses cases is also sweeping the country. Something experts have issued. Okay. Our worry has been that we would see a fall wave, that we'd see a big resurgence in the fall. And that has really been something I think all of us in the public health community have been worried about for a while. All right, man. I'll leave this article here in the comment section, in the description section when this renders. But they still haven't told us how they know she had Tecate19. Because obviously, she wasn't tested before she got on that flight. She wasn't tested before the death. Was she tested after the death? Can you do that? And what are these underlying health conditions? Are they pulmonary health conditions? Are they cardiac health conditions? Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. All right, so we got some. You can start your own black, brown, or white, who cares? Starting your own business and being your own boss is the way to go. Facts. Joseph coat in many color is an example of all the schemes the Lord God Almighty children Satan devised. Yeah, Marcy, computer whiz. We so behind, it's almost scary. We're definitely behind. We're behind all the banksters and the corporatists, the corporate welfare recipients. Y'all know who those people are. The Jeff Bezos, the Mark Zuckerbergs, the Bill Gates. They're all corporate welfare recipients. Yeah, but black people, hold on. Let's see. Uh-oh. We got a heated discussion about race over here or what? Let me see. Wayne, I know you want to live in a perfect world, but race matters. You know that. It does. You know why it matters? Race matters because it exists. They want to tell you that race is a social construct. Everything is a social construct. Everything we give a name to, the name is made up, but that thing still exists. Just because the name is made up doesn't mean the thing it's named for doesn't exist. There are obviously different races of people, right? There are obviously different races of people. And even though a racist came up with the word race, it doesn't change the facts. It doesn't change the facts. If your people are from a different region than another people, there are going to be differences. There are going to be differences in appearance. There are going to be differences in cultures, practices, language, skin color, eyelash length, the shape of their eyes, the shape of their skull, the shape of their mouths, right? Just like, let's say, a Chinese person's mouth is completely different from my mouth, right? The shape of it. And so when I try to speak, let's say I speak their language fluently, I still won't have the same inflections as that Asian person just because of the shape of our mouths are different. I can speak fluid Chinese or Cantonese or Mandarin, but because of the shape of my mouth, it will not, there will still be a distinction. So the differences are still there. It doesn't matter if the word race is a construct. Race is not a construct. The word race is a construct. You understand? So But see, people say, oh, there's no such thing as race to excuse or dismiss racism. No, that's not the way to do it. You're not going to convince me because there are differences. And guess what? Throughout history, those differences hit on. You understand? So if you're just discovering my race of people or my culture or my tribe and you see us practice certain things, you might think it's savage or base or lower than your culture and your practices. And that makes you racist. So you treat me as though I'm a savage by being a savage yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because of those differences. And then the differences that you guys appreciate, y'all want to snatch them from us or from the other culture. You want to appropriate what you don't like and condemn us for what you don't like. I mean, you want to appropriate what you do like about our culture and condemn us for what you don't like about our culture. You understand? That's real shit. So when people say, ooh, it's a construct. No, the word race. The color blue is a construct. These are red gloves, right? They're still gloves. They're still a certain color. But because the word glove and the color red are constructs. They're universal constructs in every language. So whatever the language is for red, that's what these are. Whatever the word is in different languages for gloves, that's what they are. They're still gloves. They're still red. But it's still a construct. The word, not the actual glove. You can't deny the glove because the word is made up. Just like you can't deny the race because the fucking word is made up. Now I'm so far behind y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Third, I heard Nicola Moore. I don't know why they wrote that article. It's so secretive. Yeah, it's the devil dividing mercy. I agree. Rodney Morrison, what do you disagree with? Marcy, I'm 58 years old, and I'm half Native, and I have had racial slurs all my life. Names, and all one I knew was a racist growing up. The 70s was fact. That's what's up, Marcy T. Yeah. We was all brothers and sisters. Facts. Nicolette Moore, the entire U.S. is going down. They have to make sure there's cases in every state. Oh, for sure. And they want to make sure you know that you can be 30 and die from Tecate, even if you've never tested for Tecate before you died. And and you didn't know for 3 months that she died of Tecate? How is that possible? Man, if you don't miss me with that shit. We was all brothers and sisters. I'm glad for your experience. Rodney Morrison, who you talking about? It's a government that are racist and it's used. Yeah, and it's used, exactly. Sorry, my daughter called. Missed 10 minutes. It's all good, Tina Hardman. This is not the norm. Rodney Morrison said. Claire Thompson, yeah, but black people are really behind in owning businesses. That's facts, Claire Thompson. Real shit. Hispanics, Asians, Arabs, etc. all do very well owning their own businesses. Well, you know what? Their neighborhoods weren't flooded with heroin and crack. And the Black Panthers, they didn't have a Black Panther community that was COINTELPRO'd out of existence and turned into Crips and Bloods. Y'all know that Crips and Bloods were birthed from the Black Panther Party and the US organization, beefing. The US organization was a straight up government organization. The whole operation, they were controlled opposition. And they beefed with the Panthers, killed Bunchy Carter and them, and started this shit going. Dismantled the Black Panthers, and boom, there you go. And From that was birthed the Cribs. The Cribs was supposed to take over for the Black Panther Party, but ended up getting into it with the newly formed Blood Gang. All courtesy of COINTELPRO and Molly Karanga, the snitch that started Kwanzaa. That's why I don't celebrate Kwanzaa. I act on the principles of so-called Kwanzaa, which is really the principles of Ma'at out of Africa. That's really what they are. I practice that year round. I don't need to practice Kwanzaa 7 days a week. I practice the principles year round. Fuck a Kwanzaa and fuck Molly Karanga with his old snitch ass. If it wasn't for him, don't get me started, y'all. Okay, Marcy. Damn, I kicked ass today. I did my 6 laps in about 20, 30 minutes less time than the last time. Good shit. And I can still do like 3, 4 more laps if I wanted to. I feel pretty damn good. But I gotta do my Muay Thai drills. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, long Tecate, yeah. Damn. We haven't reached the second wave yet. It's coming. The second wave of the economic collapse. You're right about that. Instead of focusing on race, we need to focus on bacon at least. I agree, Wayne. Especially if we can't focus on race in a positive light. If I can't focus, like, I agree. We should be able to focus on the positive differences between races and celebrate the differences. If we can't do that, we need to leave that shit alone. Real shit. But there's nothing wrong with pointing out racial injustice. If it exists, we can't just fucking hide it and sweep it under the rug. We have to acknowledge it. It has to be acknowledged. Otherwise, the shit will continue. Let's see. They cannot count, look fake. Look at the fake numbers line. Yeah, it's all fake. Like, look, I mean, this is a perfect example. That woman on that flight, right? She died allegedly of the Tecate19 in July. And they discovered it was a Tecate19 death in August. And that information wasn't shared until fucking October. This is how they do. This is how they do. Oh, she had trouble breathing and she passed out and died? Tecate. Even though she had underlying health conditions that they won't tell us what it is. Man, I got all the energy today. To divide, yep. Well, they do own bank media, banking system media, music. I know darn well we did not vote all these EUs and Catholics that happen to be white. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the power structure, right? So, so you got the elite class. The elite class that perpetuate all this shit or want this shit perpetuated just happen to be white. Yep, real shit. And the media doesn't manipulate people. I hate no one, but I do want the best for my people. It's the media that does a lot of dividing. Facts. They own the banks and the tanks. Fast computer whiz. Thanks, Marcy. But guess who operates? They own the banks and the tanks. Well, they operate the banks. But guess who operates most of the tanks in the military? The majority of people in the military are Hispanic and black. Hispanic and black. So that should tell us something. If we know any people in the military, we need to reach out to them and see where their heads at. Because we're gonna need a lot of them because of laws. Lying ass whites. Yep, there's some lying ass whites. There's some lying ass whites in the elite class. There are lying ass blacks in the elite class. Some lying ass Hispanics. Look at Obama. He's a lying ass. Look at Colin Powell. He was lying about weapons of mass destruction. We got some lying ass blacks. We got lying ass whites. We got lying ass blacks. All up in the elite class. Puffy ass. Oh, let's start a black political party. And then you're going to endorse Joe Biden? How does that make sense? Oh, don't these Negroes will take your ass down too. To keep shining them shoes. They want to keep shining shoes for massa. They will take you down faster than a white motherfucker would. Don't get it twisted. We gotta watch the liars. Liars, period. And they belong in the elite class. They're in the elite class, and they want to stay in the elite class. So they're gonna do whatever it takes to stay in that elite class. White, black, Hispanic. You gotta watch the liars. They don't have lips. Oh, computer whiz. Oh man. They don't have lips. That's hilarious. I do not agree that they did not want forefathers. They the racists and they created the KKK. Facts. Facts. These are facts. We're all being made debt slaves. Exactly. I mean, we've been slaves, man. They just changed the name of it. Right? There are levels of slavery. Slave does not work just working for free. That's not the only thing that makes you a slave. Yo, what's up? Oh, hey, dudes, what's up, man? They don't have lips. Keep it a buck. Us, computer whiz, they ain't hard to figure out. You funny. Laws. I love it. Yes, I hate what Obama did in Libya. Yeah, look what he did in Libya. Look at his lying ass. Look at, he dropped more bombs than anybody. Took Gaddafi out, and now they got Nigerian slaves in Libya right motherfucking now. Full-fledged Nigerian slaves in Libya. Thank you and courtesy to motherfucking Obama. Okay? And Hillary Clinton, old bitch ass. Yeah. Police are a perfect example against the law and kill, yet they kill daily. Yeah, they got qualified immunity. I never met anybody that I didn't like except a liar and a thief. Those I cannot stand, for sure. Oh, hey, deuce. Innocent till proven guilty apply for compulsive liars. Yep. They don't have eyelashes either. You funny. Y'all funny. Yes, and the Hispanic and black cops and our traitors. Exactly. Yeah. I'm telling you, look, these Negroes and the Hispanos, they'll take your ass out fast, quick if it benefits them, if they're that type of person. You gotta watch everybody. You know, they're used to fodder. They won't even fight for themselves. Yeah. Yeah, we are guilty till proven innocent. Exactly. They're no different than welfare blacks. Exactly. They're their own party, and we are all not invited. You know it. It's some shit we need to recognize. Ooh, take this damn brace off. Oh, God. This brace right here. Woo. Man, when you rucking with all that weight, get you a good little brace like this, that'll decompress your spine. Makes all the difference. It's these governmental agents, corporate thievery, welfare program, all blaming poor folks. Yeah. Yep. Y'all know what's up. They have international agreements with the United Snakes. Facts. No other way they can pull up in a black neighborhood and open liquor stores. You know it, man. Yeah, man. Game recognized game. See, look, having that understanding is the first step. Understanding what they're doing, understanding the path they're taking, understanding what they have planned and how they're executing it. That's all key. The U.S. is trying to rewrite the dirty ass history. You know it. They call that revisionist history. They did the same thing with El Haj and Militia Baz. Yep, okay. Messy Jesse, yeah, Messy Jesse. Set him up, I believe. Set him up to be taken down. Set him up. Steve Coakley, yeah, I know all about Steve Coakley. We don't have heroes like that anymore. I personally think evil will lose. It will lose. It has to lose. Evil will lose, for sure. And I want front row seats for that KO. I want front row seats when we deliver that KO to they monkey asses. When we deliver that knockout to the elite class, I want front row seats. It might not happen in my lifetime though, but my children, hopefully my children will be able to weather this storm and make shit happen. Be part. Oh, my kids gonna be well equipped, y'all. My children are gonna be well equipped. So when I leave them in this plane, they'll be good to go. Let's see. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Pissed me off. You got a back brace. We didn't have that. No, we didn't have that in the Army. Hell no, we didn't have no back brace. This is something I recently got. That back brace, I just recently acquired that because my chiropractor gave it to me. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference, trust me. I can tell the difference when I wear it in ruck and when I don't wear it in our ruck. I can tell the difference. That's why veterans are veterans are very dangerous to the government. Veterans are very, very dangerous to the government. Knowing the simple protocols and small changes a must. That's like speaking truth to power. That's some odd shit. Yeah, definitely. Wiz, I've seen a lot of Steve. If one race has power over another race, being oppressed is not racist. Yeah. You admit the truth of your country, the good, the bad, and the ugly, does not mean you hate it. Exactly. Some people love to be enslaved. Some people love their slavery. Some people love being oppressed. These statists, you know what I'm saying? They love being oppressed. They love that shit. They don't know how to operate their followers, their sheeps. You can't bring everybody over. You can't bring everybody over. As a matter of fact, some of the sheep are going to be more dangerous than the government officials themselves. The government agents are not going to be nearly as dangerous as the sheep that you know, the sheep in your neighborhood, the sheep that lives across the street from you, they're going to be more dangerous because they're going to be the ones to snitch on you. They're going to be the ones to follow you around and keep tabs on you. They're going to be more dangerous than the government themselves.
Oh my God, Maggie, everybody.
Some people love being oppressed. And when you threaten that oppression, when you threaten their oppression, oh man, they become dangerous. They become like wounded, cornered foxes. There's no more dangerous than a cornered fox. Just because you admit the truth, yeah. For real, the U.S. doesn't want to take accountability for their start and how they started and gained land and wealth, nor the countless wars and blood money. No, they don't. I don't have PTSD. I don't have PTSD. Don't put that on me. I don't want nope. I don't have PTSD. I'm very well balanced and a mentally stable individual. I ain't got nobody's PTSD. No sir. No sir. I don't own that. I don't own it. All they do for veterans with PTSD is give them medication. All they do for PTSD veterans who suffer from PTSD is give them medications. That's all they do for them. Yeah. No, I don't. Marcy, that's what's up. Marcy, that you're different though. Like they don't care about nurses with PTSD. That's not see, when you put that label on a veteran, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. When you put that label on a veteran, it's you're stigmatizing that veteran, right? Your rights can be stripped from you as a soldier with PTSD. You can't get a firearm. You can't do this. You can't do that. You don't want that. U.S. is going to be bankrupt. So taking U.S. to bankruptcy court, yeah. Trying to get money, yeah. Anybody who passes the eye test don't trust, exactly. It's Libya, yeah. Yeah. No, you don't want that PTSD label on a veteran. So now look, they used to call it shell shock, then they called it battle fatigue. Then when they wanted to make it more official and bind soldiers to it in a negative manner, they had to make it sound more official, like sound more appealing to the people, because when you call it shell shock, I mean, the people that aren't veterans, they're just gonna say, oh, you went through some shit in battle, you saw some things, and boom, now you feel, now you have this certain perception. PTSD. I'm not saying if you're really suffering from the effects of battle and all that shit, you may really need some help. You may really need some help. But what they're doing for a soldier with PTSD, giving them these meds, that's all they do. The last thing they want to do is talk to you as a veteran, right? If a veteran with PTSD, you tell them, they'll ask you, oh, how do you feel? You having night sweats and all this other shit? Are you feeling bad about this, that, and the third? And you tell them, yeah. And they'll tell you, oh, you got PTSD. Then they'll set you up with a psychiatrist type motherfucker or a therapist. But all that therapist does, they call you on the phone. Oh, go get these meds. Go get those meds. If you want to talk, you waiting months to talk to an individual about what you went through. All right. And then you end up on some damn list. No, sir. You're on a list. Snap. I am diagnosed with PTSD. Was at one time in the VA PSTSD program. Sorry to hear that, old head. All they want to do is give you meds. They give you meds, and they'll talk to you in about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. There's not real treatment for that. They don't understand it. They understand it, but all they want to do is medicate you. You know what I'm saying? They need a better debriefing program. First of all, they need a debriefing when you come back from your missions. They need a better program as soon as you come back, while you're still in. Before you get out, and they need to continue a real type of a therapy program. This shit with the fucking no, you don't want them to know this PTSD shit. The protocol for that is not helpful, and it's just a label. It's a label. All citizens will unite in common goal. Most tech companies were funded by takes. Of course they were. Corporate welfare, y'all. Y'all don't understand? These billionaires and millionaires are corporate welfare recipients. I got it from them drugging me with ketamine. Then I just heard they're asking perm, oh my God, to use ketamine at arrest. What? Gotta go, y'all. Talk to you later. Peace out, Claire Thompson. Oh, happy birthday, Claire. Happy birthday. It's when the mind breaks from stress and has to keep going. To make you 100% crazy deemed. Poppy Bush owned oil exploration company, but never discovered anything, always digging around the world. Yeah. Well, you know, Papa Bush was in business with the Bin Ladens too, so. My situation got better when I got a private doctor. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Get a private doctor. They know what they're doing. The VA ain't got time to treat PTSD. They don't have they're not equipped. No, you're not required to take the meds. But that's what they want to do. They want to give you the meds. That's what they want to do. Oh, go get this medication. They'll send it to your house. Whenever you need meds, they send it to my house. When I go to VA doctor, they send you the meds straight to your house. All these meds is soft Peter. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Marcy was in the Navy. Yeah. Marcy was in the Navy. American citizens, FaceApp, 56 look into it. I gotta look into that. So anyway, y'all, this live was sponsored by my book, The Seeds of Dark Matter, Disease on Amazon. That's my sponsor. Myself, I sponsored myself. That's what this live is sponsored by. So y'all go check out The Seeds of Dark Matter. I will post a link to that Amazon purchase if you guys so choose. Yeah, ketamine is a day rape drug. Yeah, y'all go check it out. I might get back on my Ruckin' Live on Thursday. We'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, much love to you guys. I'll check y'all out later. Y'all stay safe. And yeah, consider what I said about the mask. When this video renders, I will post the link in the description to that article that will lead you to the study, to the report from the CDC that shows that 71% of those infected with Tecate19 always wore a mask. 4% of those infected with Tecate19 never wore a mask. What does that tell you? All right. Anyway, much love to you guys. Check y'all out later.